Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. In my humble opinion, there's a path, right, to stop playing Dungeons and Dragons and start using Dungeons and Dragons, leveraging it, and turning it into something real and powerful to make ourselves better human beings. That is the POHEC, the path of optimal human exploration by class. And the class we look at today is Bard. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about the Bard. Alright, Bard is a fascinating Dungeons and Dragons class. I think it's one of the most misunderstood classes there are. There's a lot of in many years before, there was a lot of mockery around Bard. I think that has really stopped today in 2022. A lot of people understanding how important the Bard is, and how this class that is used generally to make all the other classes more powerful and to make them work in unison, how incredibly important it is. So what aspect of our core humanity does the Bard help us to explore? Well, it's a really important one, and it is rhythm. Okay, I'm a human being, you are a human being, and from quite literally the moment of our birth, the rhythm of our life started. What is the rhythm of our life? How does the rhythm of our life start? And every moment of our life, what is the rhythm that we live by? Well, at the base level, at the lowest human level, we live by the rhythm of our own heart. Each one of us has a heartbeat. We are aware of that at birth, and that rhythm carries us through the rest of our lives. Okay, so as humans, we are somewhat bound by this at first, right? But Dungeons and Dragons players are not bound by the rhythm of the human heart. They are introduced to the Bard. Okay, the Bard class in the game shows us, right, that the rhythm of our heart, that ba-bum-bum, right, that we hear and feel every day, that keeps us alive, that we are constantly aware of, constantly attuned to, right? That's only where it starts. The Bard is persuading people all around them, all, thinking, creating, even animals, right? The Bard interacts with them from a new rhythm, right? They present that new rhythm with their lyre, with their flute. They may present it with a dance they do. They may present it with just poetry. They may present it with just the hypnotic cadence of their voice, right? But the Bard, more than any other Dungeons and Dragons class, breaks all the player characters and all the non-player characters around them. It reestablishes, innovates, changes, adds to, improves human rhythm, right? And it's saying that, and the Bard invites us as human beings, as players, to say, okay, wait a second, I see what this Bard is doing. This Bard is introducing rhythm in their own combat, is introducing rhythm in the combat of all the player characters around them, everybody within their war band, right? When they go into the tavern, they are setting a new rhythm for how people are enjoying their meal, how people are drinking and fellowshipping together. They are setting a new rhythm. And it goes beyond the rhythm of the human heart. New innovations, new beats, right? New syncopations, right? The Bard shows us we as Dungeons and Dragons players are not bound by the rhythm of our heart like most normal humans, right? We don't live by the normal rhythm. Get up, complete high school, complete college, go get a regular job, maybe you get married and then you die, right? We are freed from that. Like, we see what Bards do, right? And we see that Bards introduce sequencing into everything, right? Do we change the rhythm, right? 4 years of learning and then 40 years of labor? Or do we learn, then use what we've learn again, and getting a master's, then use what we learned, and then learn again and get that doctorate, right? Different sequence, different secrets, right? Do we learn, use, learn, use, right? Also, Do we reject the idea that learning comes from an institution, right? And we say, I'm not going to any institution. I'm going to learn from the people around me, from the animals around me, from the earth itself, right? Different rhythms, freed from the rhythm of our own human heart, different sequencing, different syncopation, right? And the bard tells us, when we play the bard, we drop in, the dungeon master says, here's your campaign, here's your narrative canvas. What experimentations are you going to do? What questions are you going to ask about the sequencing, the syncopation, the rhythm of your player character, and what are the rhythms of your life? When you take these chances with your bard, are you going to take chances with yourself, right? Are you simply going to follow the ba-bum-bum of your heart, or will you follow new syncopations? Will you go beyond what you were bound to by birth and create a new rhythm for your life? The bard draws us to it, right? Draws every Dungeons & Dragons player, in my humble opinion, who plays the bard, right? To learn about re-establishing, renewing, improving the rhythm we live by. As a player character first, and as a player second. Improving ourselves and using sequencing and using rhythm to become more than we are now. That is my humble opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.